well. I'm Joanna Tompkins, I'm the Nails and Sales Coach. I thought I would come on live this evening as it's a very, very important week and the Scratch Awards have gone live. This is super, super exciting for everyone. And I just wanted to, Scratch have been amazing, for us, supporting our group. And so I just wanted to just make sure everyone knew about the Scratch magazine and make sure that everyone knows about the Scratch Awards as well. Hi, Helen. Helen's watching and she won a Scratch Award last year. Well done, Helen. So, hi Samantha, hope everyone's well. I'm not sure how many people are going to be watching this time of night. I'm hoping I don't look too smoky in here because I'm actually in my kitchen and I burnt something before. Hopefully you can see me clearly enough. Sort the hair out. Hi Sue, how are you? Right, I wanted to just quickly, well not quickly, I wanted to talk for a few minutes about the Scratch Awards, competitions in general, why they're fantastic for you and your business, why you should be entering them at no matter what stage you are. So, Scratch magazine is the leading industry magazine basically for nail technicians. So if you don't already get it, then I'd highly recommend getting it. In fact, I get it for free with my ABT nail technician, my liability insurance, which is fantastic. And basically it's an amazing magazine. It's great for hi Suzanne, nail royalty on here this evening. Yeah, Scratch magazine, amazing magazine, full of inspiration, loads of success stories for nail techs, all industry news, amazing. I love getting it, and I love getting it through the door every month. It's really good, and it's really cheap as well. So you can go and get it, or get it for free with your insurance if you're with ABT. And then each year they hold the Scratch Awards. So it starts, the entries open in February, so it's just opened on the 1st of February, so just a few days in. I'm not sure what the deadline is, probably should have checked before I come live, but normally you get about a month, so I'm presuming end of February to get your entry in. And then they whittle all down to, so there's lots of different categories that you can enter, such as, mobile nail tech, salon of the year, blogger of the year, services to the industry. I think there's got about maybe 15, 20 different categories. So you can go onto their website, the Scratch Awards website, basically, and have a look. And Suzanne said 28th of February. Thank you for the closing date. So yeah, you can go onto their website and see all the categories that you can enter. So I'm a mobile nail tech, so I'm in my 4th year of doing it, and I've entered the Scratch Awards twice already, and I'll definitely be doing it again this year. I recommend every nail tech, no matter what, whereabouts you are in your journey, or however you're working, whether you're mobile, in a salon, at home, to enter. And there's a number of reasons for that. So, one, just by entering, it's going to make you up your game. It's going to make your service better. You're going to be thinking about all the ways that you can try and improve on your business. And it's going to, make you, if you need to practice. So some of the, what they do is once you've entered, they whittle it down to the final 5 in each category. And then you either get mystery shopped, or you get asked up to a judging day, which, it is a bit scary, I know, but it is so, so exciting. And so you have your, I'm going crazy, I'm really excited. Basically you can, so you enter, and I would say, so the reasons for obviously it's going to make you up your game for one, it's going to increase your confidence, because what I find is as you're writing your answers, so it's basically an online form that you need to do to start with, and then you send some photos with there. So the online form is all a list of all these questions that you need to answer, and you basically go through them. They're max 300 words each, doesn't let you go over them annoyingly. And it can actually be quite hard to get what you want fitted into that small amount of words. I feel like sometimes I've got so much to say about my business and what I've done in the last year that it's quite hard to write and get it in there. But it's probably going to take you a couple of hours to do. For me, the first time both times I've done it, it's taken me a couple of hours at least to write it. Because you need to get all your photos and things prepared as well. but don't leave it to the last minute. Like, don't be stressed and then not do it. Like I say, this week I've booked some time in over the weekend to get mine done. So I'd say get it done like sooner rather than later, so that you've got time to think about the answers and everything. But yeah, sorry, I should go back. So like other reasons for doing it. So I would say I've had so I was lucky enough to win Scratch Stars Mobile Nailist of the Year in 2018. Yeah, 2018. And then last year I was one of the finalists, and Meta won Scratch Stars Mobile Nailist of the Year last year. So that was the third time she'd won it. So that was amazing for her. And obviously a little bit disappointed for me, but not bitter at all. And she's a fantastic nail technician. So it just goes that way sometimes. But I'll be entering again this year. But I think like I've had so many opportunities from entering. And if you're in the industry and you love like being a nail technician and you're really excited about it, but you maybe feel like you're on the outside of things, because I personally feel like this, like that you don't know any other nail technicians, or you don't know them that well enough, or you feel like it's a bit cliquey and like everyone seems to know each other apart from you don't know anyone, and so it's a great way of like connecting with other nail technicians and like industry leaders as well, like high up people in the industry, like different suppliers and things, because for me personally, once I'd won that award, it meant that I had this award-winning like status that I could put on my business, which is invaluable, like totally invaluable. But also I got like incredible opportunities. So like I get to go to like London Fashion Week. I just went to Paris Couture. I've been a columnist in a magazine. I get sent stuff for free from suppliers, and I've got to know so many amazing people, and I got to go to the Scratch offices and like do an interview. I mean, how amazing is that? Kate said she started her entry. Well done, Kate. That's very, very good. And you know what? I just feel like it's such a good thing to do. So then they have the Scratch party for the award ceremony, which they do up in London. And it's a great night. Like I've been twice, and it's been really, really fun. First time I went with my team, and second time I took my husband, and both times were amazing. Probably had a little bit too much to drink, especially on the first one when I won it. Basically you go to the party, and it's like in like a kind of club setting, and they have like there's lots of like free drinks to start with, and canapes, which obviously gets you in the mood for partying. And then they do the award ceremony, and who have they had doing it for the last 2 years? Rylan. I love him, he's so funny. And so it's just a really good party. And if you're someone who wants to kind of be a little bit more known in the industry and like get to know other people and make connections, that is a great place to go. And the tickets, I think maybe they're like £60 or £70, but they are worth it. It is a really good night, and like I got like loads of like glitter face paint last time as well, and it is really good. Like, so I just would highly recommend entering. I know it can feel a little bit scary to enter, and a lot of I speak to people and they say, oh, I'm not ready, like there's no point in me entering. But I'd say for every single one of you, like it's so worth entering. It really will like boost your confidence and like make you up your game. And I know like the first year I couldn't enter because I had only just qualified like a month before, so you have to have been doing it for like a year and a bit, I think, before you can actually enter. Check those rules, but I think it's about a year before you can enter. And so when I did come to enter, I was thinking, I feel like I'd done quite well in my business, like I'd grown it, but I never in a million years, thought that I'd get to a finalist, let alone win it. And I remember like the day came where they were going to be announcing the finalists, and I basically went to my friend's house, and I was there with my kids and her kids, and we were all just having dinner. And I knew that they were going to release, who was the finalist at about 4 o'clock. And look, you can see how happy I was about it. It's like 2 years on. And then my phone binged, and I picked it up, and I just saw that I was one of the finalists, and I cried. I was so happy, because you feel like you work so hard, and really you don't really get any recognition for it because you haven't got a boss, you know, someone who can, you know, praise you. So, and other than your client saying, oh, thanks, yeah, my nails are lovely, you know, I love you being my nail tech, like you don't really get any, like feedback and praise, like in terms of your business. So like being whistled down just to a finalist just made me feel like absolutely incredible and like, oh my God, like finally feel like I'm getting somewhere in this industry. And you know what, I got that was 2018 that I won that, and I had only trained in January 2015. I'd never done any nails before then. So for 3 years I basically went from being a travel consultant, well, I wasn't even a travel agent, but like did admin and marketing and stuff for like a travel company, got pregnant, did my training, and 3 years later I won Mobile Nailist of the Year. Like, I'm like, how did that happen? Like, how am I now an award-winning nail tech? Because I bit my nails till I was 25. And then so like even to just get there, and then basically with the Mobile Nailist of the Year, you have a mystery shopper. So have a mystery shopper, and then they tell you at the end who it was, and that all went really, really well. Like I was super pleased with that, both times that I did it. And in fact, in both of them, 100% on my mystery shopper for both of them, which was fab. And then we went to the awards, and like I had a good feeling. You know what? I think I've been manifesting it as well. Like that's a big thing for me, is like manifesting these things happening. And I did spend that year like trying to think like looking. So even if like you think this year you enter thinking I'm not sure if I'm ready, but I'm going to enter, you've then got those questions. They're pretty much going to be the same next year. So even if you like enter, but you're thinking, and you don't maybe get anywhere, but you know now what you need to get for next year. So I look at the questions and think, right, how can I improve on this for the next year? Like, what do I need to do throughout the year in order to stand out? Even if you maybe don't get anywhere this year, it's still worth doing. And yes, I got to the award and I bloody won it. Couldn't believe it. I couldn't bloody believe it. And it was incredible. And I wish I had my trophy here, but it's at the office, so I'll have to bring that home and take a photo with it again, because it is something I'm very proud of. And then last year, like I went and Meta won Mobile Nailist of the Year. Helen Burton Ward, who's in here now, won Natural Nail Tech of the Year, Natural Nailist of the Year, something like that, I think it's named, which was amazing. Love Helen Burton Ward, that is, as well. You can go and follow her. She's an incredible educator and a nail technician. I'm not sure anyone else has, like, tell me if anyone's watching this and they've won one or they've been a finalist, let me know, because I obviously can't remember everyone, and I feel like I don't really know that many people in the industry still. Getting to know more now. So yeah, I would just highly recommend entering. So go and check it out now. Have a little think about it, and then just do it. Like, just be an action taker and just do it, because you never know what might happen. You never know. Gemma said, how do you find out about awards and competitions? Cool. So Scratch Magazine is actually a really great place to find out about awards and competitions. So do you, like, anyone who doesn't have a Scratch Magazine subscription, actually today, exciting, very, very exciting, Scratch Magazine have sent me 20% off codes for anyone who signed up to my courses. And Gemma, I think you did, obviously Kate, you did, I think there's a few of you in here that have, so I'll be putting them into your private groups, the code. So if you do want to get a subscription, I think it's only like £50 a month, £50 a year anyway, and now you get 20% off if you've done a course with me as well, or if you do any future ones. So you can, that's a great place. And also, but just Googling as well. So actually other awards, that's probably a good thing to go through quickly. Other awards, so you've got the Scratch Magazine one, which is coming out now. There's a Scratch photo shoot one that they do in August, and Nail Olympia is huge, and I've done that one. That Nail Olympia is fun. That like gets your adrenaline going. That is insane. There's nothing like it. Like if you're a nail technician and you're ambitious and you want to like have some crazy times, like go to Nail Olympia. It's It's great, and it's probably like that at the Scratch Awards, because Scratch Awards. So when you get down to the finalists, you get mystery shopped, or you have to go to a I don't know what they call it. Well, where you go and you have basically be tested, so I imagine that's probably a similar adrenaline experience where you're sitting there with other nail technicians in a room trying to do the very best work you've ever done. But yeah, I hope that encourages a few people to go and enter the Scratch Awards. They're great, and they're a lovely bunch of girls that run it as well, ladies, girls, and they organise so much for this industry, like you would not believe. They really are like a fundamental part of our industry that are like pushing, and I'm really lucky to have them behind like our nails and sales group as well. So yeah, thanks Scratch if you're watching. Cool, right, well I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their evening. Go and relax, don't do working all night. I'm going to do like another half an hour of work I think, and then I'm going to sit and watch the last episode of Power. And just trying to look after myself a bit more nowadays, relax a little, take some time for myself. So I'm going to go and enjoy an hour of TV and chill out before bed. But love you all, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.